Hey guys, I'm back, and I wanted to quickly go through my hyperketosis journey, just kind of recap a couple of things, and really talk to you guys about why I decided to quit hyperketosis. Okay, first and foremost, hyperketosis does work. It worked for me. I lost 12 pounds on hyperketosis throughout the entire time. I did it for the 40 days. It worked. It is a very strict protocol to follow, though. It is not keto. I think that I want to just say that after going through it for the first 40-day, round of hyperketosis, I want to just say it is not keto, guys. So anybody that thinks it's keto, you're wrong. There are things that you can have on hyperketosis that you can't have on keto. There are things that you can do on keto that you can't do on hyperketosis. It's not the same thing. So anybody who is interested in doing hyperketosis, that's the first thing I want to just say to you. It is not the same. Okay, so let's just dispel that myth right there. However, what I will say is if you are lacking discipline, this could be challenging for you because it requires a lot of discipline to follow this particular plan. And I can say this because I am someone who struggled with discipline, and this definitely helped me stay on track. It gave me exactly what I needed to eat, when I needed to eat it, how I needed to eat it. And if you are looking for a straight up plan where you don't have to guess, you know what you're eating, you know when you're eating, and it's easy to follow, then hyperketosis is indeed easy to follow. It is easy to follow the plan, but it is challenging to stick to it, right? I found myself struggling after about 14 days. After the first couple weeks, I was great. I was locked in. And then after those 14 days, into the 40-day round one, I began to struggle a bit. And I think that what happens is it's strict. And if you're someone who has gone from pretty much not having any discipline or any self-control right into hyperketosis, you may struggle, right? And also what I learned and figured out is after going through the first round and losing, 12 pounds, which for me was more than I had lost the previous year of dieting and being on a calorie deficit. Calorie deficit did absolutely nothing for me. Calorie deficit didn't do anything for me. Okay, so definitely I benefited from doing hyperketosis. It started my weight loss journey. And anyone who is in a plateau, is stuck, then I suggest you try hyperketosis. Just know what you're getting yourself into. Check out some of my other videos and you will see it. You got to be about that life, okay? I say all this to say I don't knock it. I recommend it. But what I can also honestly say, and I don't know if anyone else who's gone through hyperketosis will tell you this, is it is not sustainable. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care. It is not sustainable. It is literally a tool that you will use to get you where you're trying to go as far as to start you there, but it will not keep you. Because the truth of the matter is eating in that particular manner is not sustainable. So what I am doing now, what I am doing right now, post hyperketosis to continue my weight loss, because I lost 12 pounds, but I still have another, at minimum, I still have another 15 pounds to go for me to feel comfortable. And not even that, but I started to realize after I started losing weight that the scale wasn't really giving me the body type that I wanted. So I started to understand that it may not actually be a number that I need to be chasing. It's a body type that I personally, for my goals, am chasing, right? So I'm no longer obsessed with the number that I see because I definitely lost a lot of weight. I lost inches around my waist. I lost inches around my hips. All of that happened, right? But there's some things that comes along with that, right? The conditioning, so that your body it looks the way you want it to look. And on hyperketosis, strength training is really not a thing that they encourage. They actually discourage it because it can cause inflammation in your body, right? Especially when you're not even eating a typical diet that would support, you know, muscle gain or will support that. You're not eating it in a way, you're only eating a certain amount of protein. You're not really eating a lot of carbs. So it's not really the best method to use on hyperketosis, strength training or, heavy lifting. They discourage that. It's more of a yoga, Pilates, which I don't do yoga, y'all, but Pilates, walking is really encouraged on hyperketosis to make sure that you don't get yourself into a situation where your body is inflamed from exercise. Your muscles are inflamed, and then it's hard for you to recover, right, from that. So I started to understand that if I wanted to focus on body composition, that I needed to take what I learned from hyperketosis that helped me, use it, and then leave everything else. So what I am doing now, I'm trying not to make this too long. What I am doing now is I am still eating 2 meals a day, no snacks in between. I am still eating within either an 18-6 window or a 16-8 window. It depends on the time of the month because I do also sync. Let me know if you want me to talk more about that. I sync my cycle with how I fast. So I'm still doing the fasting. I'm still doing the 2 meals a day, but now my meals are more balanced. Now I follow more of a moderate protein, high fiber diet, and I'm going to show you guys in the coming days the types of meals that I'm eating and what I'm prioritizing in order to meet that. And I've been doing this already for almost a week, guys, and I'm seeing results. Like, I am seeing results because mainly what I believe is I am still fasting. I am giving my body time to digest my food. I am not overeating. I'm still portion control. So I'm doing the things and the protocols that I learned from hyperketosis, but I am allowing myself to have a more balanced meal plan. I don't deny myself if I want to treat. I just make sure that I'm eating within my window. I make sure that I have my treat after I've had my nutrient dense meal, because at that point I'm not going to overeat and I'm not going to overindulge, and that really is the key. So stay tuned, guys. I'm going to do some what I eat in a day. I'm going to do some meal prep, and I'm going to make sure I share all of that with you, and I will continue to show my progress as well. So if you want to see what I'm doing, if you want to follow along, if you want to join me, then tap in.